What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be building a segment from Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 2. Now, we are live. This will not be an official series, because as you can see, I have some progress. This looks like Chapter 1 from where I'm standing. This looks like it reminds me a little bit of the area that you open after going to the ink machine room and, like, bringing up the ink machine. Hello, Fenton. Obviously, it's not. This is Chapter 2. So, I think we're going to be doing probably all of the sewers today, and then if we get further, we get further. I'm not really sure. Hi, Beaks. Why the sad face? So here's what I have. As you can see, I've been a little bit on the grind. Chapter 2 would start with this room. This is the final room of Chapter 1 here, and also the one you start 2 in. So yeah, you see, I've been a little bit on the grind. Just a tiny bit. Hello. Hello, Kikuo. Okay. Sorry, stream lagged for a sec. Hello, Eat Some Cheese. Wow, that's a splendid name. Hello, Hayden. Hello, Horathon. Why is my voice doing this? I can't go, like, a stream without having some sort of catastrophic fail. Okay. Catastrophic failure, or video in general, I guess. So yeah, here's the ending of Chapter 1. I'll actually wait a second, but I'll just kind of chill here. As I await a couple more people to join. I'll go with water. I have options. Okay, I don't feel like waiting anymore. So, yeah, here's the main room here. That would be in the Chapter 1 tutorial. We'll get here eventually. I just figured I'd show it again. Hello, Vincent. We're playing Astro's Playroom. I love Astro's Playroom. And then if we keep working this way, here is the first area, Utility Shaft 9. I'll just kind of stroll my way through. Night, T-Jock. Ah, yes, the classic. I hate that. That's so annoying, Beaks. Sorry, I wish I could help you in some capacity. Raided your granddad's old physical media collection? So you robbed your grandfather, Yamga. Also, hi. Here's this area. I did some of this on a Twitch stream like a week and a half ago, maybe? Or a week ago? It wasn't that long ago. But it was done on a Twitch stream a little bit. With the inkening. And yeah, oh yeah, I like every time I go in this room, I hear that campfire sound and I'm like, what is that? It's the campfires that I use for the ceiling lights. Don't ask why I use campfires, they just worked. And then the little up area, and I'll go back around to show you the music room itself. I'd call it a theater because there's a stage, but there's really no, like, sitting space other than a few chairs here. Now that I'm thinking about that, that makes no sense. Like, where are we watching from? I guess up here? But I don't really know. Is that... I didn't even fill... Really, I'm gonna fill this panel in real quick. Yes, you do, T-Jock. I'm trying to, like... What map, though? I guess, what do you think? I'll ask. I guess you could do this one. Just obviously you'd be in Chapter 1. Piano! Life and Foundation reference. I will, at some stream soon, I'll continue the custom mascot horror. Just, you know, I do not like to stream the same thing every day, and I kind of like to switch it up when I can. So we're going to be down here anyway. This is the infirmary. I don't know why I like that word, infirmary. It's fun to say. And yeah, there's this side, which we'll end up doing later, I think. I want to start with this side over here. The other important thing is actually opening the game, so let me do that. Play the piano. I don't have a piano on guard. Go back to waxing. Yeah, no, I will. I'm not publicing it. That is definitely a sentence, yeah. So yeah, for those who normally like to join my worlds, they'll be public or private a lot more, I mean. had an incident today. It's fine, nothing went, I mean, things went wrong, but not wrong enough for it to be a catastrophe. I just had to import some stuff to an older copy of the world, and yeah. Hello, Caroline. You could just play some Minecraft, Beaks, you know? Hello, Mr. Ring-a-Ding. But yeah, I guess if you want to wax T-Juck, you can. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's, like, any other map you could commence the waxing in. It is what it is, Nathan. Hello, Iker. Hello, That Cool Gamer. Also, hi, Nathan. It just... It's a slip-up that shouldn't happen, right? But just a little jarring is all. But it went okay. Yeah, no, we had a mass wiping of important stuff, so... There's that one. If I play on Minecraft on the Switch, but the quality is... this version remaster on PS5. Nice. Yeah. Oh, I forgot the ink dude spawn here. Hold on. I gotta be on the grind. Utility access. Hello, Spokone. True. Yeah. Yeah. They will be missed. Okay. I want to start by thinking about the door here because do I want the trim of the wall around it? I do feel like partially yes and partially no. What if I did one of these? Hold on, that's not what I wanted to do. No. Member can't either is because said person had operator. Just because, you know, I do like to give helpers operator a lot of the time. So they can teleport around and whatever, do what they need to. But, yeah, that was why. You could work on how to repair off a house? Yes, you should totally do that. Good. Good way to take your mind off of the chaos. Yeah, you have chaos in your name, actually. Not spelled the same, but... It's funny how, like, you're technically wrong, Kikuo, but you're also right at the same time. Like... I don't know. Because, like, yes... But also no. There's something between 30 and 31. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because why the hell would I do that? But there's some stuff that's going on. So just don't ask, because I don't... Well, I do have the date, probably. I might have scheduled it. I don't remember. But either way, I'm not telling you, because you're just going to have to wait. And enjoy the other build I will be giving you. I do not play Roblox, correct? You know what, actually, I said I was going to do this the last stream, so I might as well do it this stream. Okay, yeah. Since you weren't on last stream because you're cringe, I'm just kidding. Someone's song stuck in your head? What song? Do I know the song, perchance? Okay. Sounds like there's some deep lore there, Beaks. I feel that sometimes, though. It's like it just doesn't... It doesn't feel like... It feels like everything's against you, I guess, in a way. Hope it gets better for you. And I hope these streams at least help you take your mind off of it all. Go on, then say it. Hello, Maddox, nice. Hi, Chris. Anyone else watching stream inside a Dollar General? Yeah, the average about to watch a stream or just stream outside of New Act 3. Nice. I was like, what are you talking about? Because I was thinking you were saying Alpha 4, and I was like, no, but yeah, no, never mind. I just was like off time. It's like, yeah, no, I know. I'm messing with you. I did not think that was gonna be your answer, Nathan. Okay, that's fantastic. I thought you were gonna be like a Citizen Soldier song or something, but no. I have my current song in my head is called Zero to None by Pop Evil. It has one of the, I think, most interesting, like, guitar intros to a song, but I really like it. It's almost like, I don't want to say grungy, but it kind of is. Hello, Luciano. The PTSD? It's fine, Chris. You're not the one building, so it's fine. T-Jock is, waxing my signs. I might not want this to be two. Okay, Chris. You built it. 1 or 2 block center. What do you think makes more sense? Because you know the section better. I could work with either, I would presume, but... Because I feel like two feels thin to me. You should at least look into, like, a video of it. It's a pretty good game. Did a 1 block center, 3 cold? Yeah, I might do that. I'm thinking that, because the 2 does feel kind of thin. Whoopsies. So I have blocks under this down. Why am I caring about that? I haven't this entire map, so why would I change that now? Kill this guy. Yeah, justify. Also 10k. True. What are we at? 9.23 or 22, I think. Hey, I said 22. I listened to, I think, a song from them, but I don't remember which one it was. There's like a weird bass pattern here, but it's small enough to where I don't feel like I should really care about adding it. I could maybe add it with like buttons or something. Word clip for Dark Revival, nice. 9.27. Wow, I was way off. Shows you how much I know, I guess. Epic. Kikua. I'm gonna try to start saying Kikua rather than Rez. I don't know why. I just like... I want to, you know? I think it was the one you told me to, Gamga. I don't remember, like, anything. Hello, Redemption Edits. Hello, Chicken Nugget did play it. Runs at 20 FPS if your PC microwave. That's a good day. Almost like in a real old cartoon. Hey, yeah, you got the classic experience going, you know? It's perfect. Okay, so I think I want a beehive row as the third row. Third row of the walls or fourth? If I do third, that screws with the other side. Actually, that panel is, I think, yeah, that panel's different anyway, so that's fine. I shouldn't be concerned about that. And then there's vents. Bam, 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 bam. I do call you a copy, yeah. To be fair, it is the logical, like, one of the most logical games to make for me, like, after, you know, Poppy Playtime and them in this world. What is that ceiling? What am I looking at? Do composters, like, behave like this? They don't. That kind of sucks. Darn. I was hoping to make the directions different, to do some directional stuff, but it goes with looms, I think. I actually don't hate that overall as, like, the ceiling idea. It's not quite what I think I'm gonna go with. I think the composters were better, but... Okay, that's literally just oak. I thought it would have been, like, the top. Okay... Acoustic one, Hero of War. I don't remember. No blacks. It's kind of like a... Oopsies. It's kind of like a darkish color. Might just go with composters. Just get rid of whatever, it's fine. Yeah, I think I like that. That's fine. And then if I want to change a couple of things with it, I can later as well. Imagine not having your entire map memorized couldn't be me. I have some things from some maps memorized, but like that, no, probably not. Is that lower? Wait, this one's higher. Why? Wait, no, I'm stupid. It looks like it's higher, but I don't think it is. I'm so lost in the sauce. Oh, it's because that corner. It's the corner. That's what's throwing me off. Okay. Is it though? What? Something is making me think the other one is this one is higher than the others, and I'm not entirely sure what's causing my brain to say that, but there's something in there. Hello, Harry. Hello, Fierce Hyena. Smithing table. Smithing table is red. Question: Los Santos from GTA 5 or Red Dead Redemption? I'm not really like into those kinds of games for building. I've had some big ones overall. I guess obviously Little Nightmares 2 is the one that comes to mind, like the massive one, but I kind of like these smaller ones for now, but I mean maybe I could definitely visit some kind of big game like that. I just don't think it would be one of those because again, I don't enjoy, or I don't want to say I don't enjoy, but I just those aren't my kind of game. It's plural, I guess. Chiseled bookshelves. It's like darker than that though. That's why I don't want to just do that. Also because you did it, I don't want to copy. Because I will not hear the end of it if I do. Sure, that works. The ink, it speaks to me. Yeah, exactly, dude. I love me some Blue's Clues. I can see the end of the tunnel. This part is like long on that side. Oh, I can't do the buttons. Then that's unfortunate. I don't care though. Hold on, was it the same? Was it the same? Was it the same? All right, here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. If I have to hear about Bam Bam 2 again, I'm gonna start handing out hides to people. From specifically, and you know who you are. You're gonna get banned from my chat if you keep asking. Because you're not gonna speed up a process. If I were to build it, you're not gonna speed up the process by asking me every stream 3 times a stream, alright? That's the deal. So, stop asking or stop chatting. One of the two, and you can pick which one you choose. You hear that, mods? Hell Neighbor 2. The only reason I haven't done Hell Neighbor 2 is because I don't want to do all that terraforming, honestly. But, eventually, yeah, I would consider. I know we do have it going in Revive. Like, I'd consider, I guess, doing it by myself is what I should say. Because we do have it in Revive going. Chris is doing a lot of the terraforming with that, just so I don't have to. But precisely, yeah. If you're going to be in chat, I ask that you, again, do more than just ask about, like, 1 or 2 things. Like, if you're engaging in the conversation consistently, sure, but just don't come in, ask the same thing every stream, and then leave immediately, right? Like, I don't want to call you out, Redemption Edits. You're fine. I'm just using you as the example. Like, you're asking different things, so I'm okay with that. But, like, if you come in and be like, hey, are you going to build this map now, and then leave? Like, don't do that. Same thing every stream, really. Stop chatting forever? That's what a ban is, yeah, pretty much. I'll do member shoutouts since you said, though. Cool gamer. This is Bendy Chapter 2. I already finished one. One has been done, yeah, because it is getting tutorialized. Thank you, too. Rachel, Not Dreamy, Retro Metro, Tiffany, Max, Horrorthon, hey, you're in chat, or was. Scribble on, RN, Chris, Nate, Rose Russell, Vid Awesome, Reflex Ow, OMS, Michael, Game Bros, Jamie, Laser Wolf, John, Spokone, who is also here, Mahar, Will, Bitter Giggle, Gaming Pro, Edward, Learning with Nico, Zane Brooks, and Caitlin for being our channel members. Your name was said, True Horrorthon. Hey guys, what is that number in the title? I can't read. Sorry, I'm gonna make fun of people naturally. That's how I am. Don't take offense. I mean, you can take offense to it, I guess. I don't care. Just don't take my offense posts, because that's a different conversation. But I will definitely poke a little fun at people. It's just in my nature. Yes, there's a channel member with that name, man. Yes. Get your, you could say your sour laughs out of the way, get it? Because it's kind of like Bitter Giggle, but not. Okay, I'll take my leave. Is that good? Like 4 blocks? Sure. How the hell did I mock you? What did I say to specifically you, Kikuo? Yep, nope, you're the channel member, Nathan, that's it. Should I start calling you Mango? Like, I think I've already asked you this before, but like, I feel like it would be funny. How do I do the sides? I guess I just do a trapdoor. I don't really want to do a trapdoor, but I guess I can. Would a wall work? Like a sandstone wall? No. So close. Alright, hey mods, ban that guy. Ban that guy that called my map trash. I know that's not at all what you said, but I'm basically gonna take it like that, because that's definitely what you implied. I don't think I want to know, to be honest, man. Okay, so it's like 6, maybe. I'm not even gonna go 6. I'll go 5. Well, that would be 6 in total, actually, so that does kind of check out. Only using spruce there so you can't see through. I forgot you could actually do that, I'm not gonna lie. And I guess for consistency I use spruce here as well. Yeah, that works. And then there's a light down there, I think. Yeah, there's actually a doorway. I guess I'll make it one of these. Alright, so you gotta give man 20... I'm just kidding. Or now we won't give you 24 hours, man. At least I won't. Nah, it's crazy. And you get a timeout. And you get a timeout. Is that door open? It doesn't even look like a doorway, to be honest. So what we're gonna do is fill it in like this. Yeah, that's good. Can I finish musical memory? Nice, very epic. Well done. Get ready for the Wugster section. That one's like the easiest, I think. You guys will probably like that one because I think the hardest room. Whack-a-Woogie isn't. I wouldn't say Whack-a-Woogie itself is hard. It's just kind of tedious. But I would say that the hardest room is probably the staircase. Honestly, the rainbow staircase. That room's interesting. Only difficult because it's, you know, a spiral staircase. Handing him out like Halloween candy. I wish it was Halloween. I think I've mentioned this before, but just for fun, not that this is important to most of you, but I think my goal this year is get a 12-foot skeleton. I mentioned that I think it was a VC, and again, man called me cringe. You don't think he actually said specifically that, but he said something along the lines of that, and it actually hurt my feelings, and I'm crying currently. I remember, no, but, yeah, I want to get one because, you know, I think it'd be cool. Yeah, sure. I was like, what could you help with? But I don't know. You figure that one out. That's not my problem. Twelve-foot scarecrow. If I'm getting a scarecrow, I'm getting the 15-foot one. I'm bored. No, dude, just do 5. Oh yeah, my bad, Chris. I apologize, Your Highness, for not keeping you entertained. Okay, we're gonna do this one probably weirdly. Do I want to use trapdoors? That's so thin, though. Because if I use slabs, look, it's gonna slot right in there, and I don't really like that. That sounds weird. I suppose supposed to? Wow, that's... This is the sewers. Chris's favorite section in the game, isn't that right, Chris? I've been instructor specifically streams. Crazy. Alright, the colors of this pipe is annoying. I will ask, I guess, since we're here, like, what was the part of the sewers that made you hate them? Just, like, wondering so I can either prepare or laugh at you for hating such a stupid segment. I don't get friend requests, pinheads. I wish I can't show you because I have it on game capture, not display capture. But they just don't go through, and if I try to open Xbox Social, it says something's not playing nice or whatever the hell it says. I don't remember. Well, Bendy be like FNAF, we need Bendy 13. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Why is there a sewer in a studio? Well, I mean, there's gonna be a sewer under it regardless, just why can you access it? That's good, Beaks. Just vibe for a little bit. Sewer of ink in a factory above ground. I guess the ink part is actually more of the important question. Why the hell is it inking everywhere? Oh no, it's a Resurrection Hawk. Have to say, because that's your Minecraft name. I use birch here. These feel bright. And I do feel like that would also, again, contrast on the oak. That's actually in it. No way. What? I guess that makes sense. I just don't agree with it, is all. That is true. Why is that actually all there? Confession, you play Roblox? Oh my god. I am having a fairly good day. I can't complain. Well, other than that, but you know. Again, for those of you who know, I'm not gonna go into it because I don't want to rat anybody out or anything, but yeah. I've seen T-Jog on Roblox probably more times than you've played Roblox, Chris, so I mean... If we're banning Chris, Nathan, we might as well get rid of the other guy, too. Oh yeah, it was definitely actually, it was Kikuo Lee over here. Blew up my whole map. TNT everywhere. I'm not actually gonna... Well, I might make the dude you take the hat from. It shows up on Discord, genius. Dude thought he was onto something. I'm actually removing this one. No. I don't think I will, T-Jack. Thanks for the offer, though. What is going on here? There we go. Oh, so he only says res in Minecraft. I see. The joy of weird. Haha, got him with that one. He'll never recover financially. Hey, look, y'all can have your one Roblox session. I've had, not recently, before any of you start screaming and crying, I've had my Fortnite game session once. You can ask animatronic guy. It did not go well. he watched me play it, and yeah, I didn't do great. Okay, subs. Yeah, I've got a couple ideas. Again, I'm trying to like figure out exactly what I want to do because I know the main like 2 things I'm doing, but I want to do at least a third. Because one of them's just an average thing to do. One of them is, well, I can't say. So do you want me to call you T-Josh every time you show up on a Twitch stream, then? Is that the logic we're going to use here? When am I reaching 10 subs? I don't know. Saturate my skin. I actually have. Nathan, you can send YouTube links in chat, I believe. Find the tutorial of my skin. What's the Twitch tonight? It's gonna be repo with only T-Jog. Assuming T-Jog is still all hands for it. Or all feet, whatever he's gonna be using to game. I don't know. But, because we were screwing around last night playing, because, you know, funny. And we got one of the new weapons, and I want to try it on a stream, so. Oh, do you get it, man? Thank you. Sorry, Nathan. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, see, but there's no new item for me to have to try in Lethal and shoot you in the face. I mean, you know, for you to be able to experiment with me with. It's kind of fun to play like this, I'm not gonna lie. I never said you were gonna be involved that way, T-Jock. That's not what I was implying. You're also getting removed. Gotta make it equal on both sides. Do I actually? Should I make it equal? Hold on. I think so, yeah. Well, no, not that at least. Well, there's the 2 close, and then it's like 1... like 4 or 5 blocks away. I did 4 on this side, so yeah, I'll keep it consistent. Are you Nathan, man? I don't think so. Name the coordinate of every drop of ink. Oh my god. Alright, for the fruits in chat. Nathan is a mango. How about that? Where are you? Oh, you're over there. Having a good time. If you want, Rez, Kikuo, Kick, Freddy Fazbear, Stupid Little Nerd, whatever you want me to call you, you can wax the signs in this map, like T-Jog's doing in PPT. Exact country and state it takes place in. Is there actually, like, a known spot for that? Or, like, a known whatever you want to call it. Like, do we actually know where Bendy takes place? Don't say an ink dimension. Like, where's the actual studio located? I had to find as many options as possible. You made your dad one? A Ban game in a factory? Oh god. Ban in a factory is not something I imagined thinking about today, yet here we are thinking about it today. Okay. My inventory management is so bad when I'm building. It's funny because I'm so, like, weird with it in tutorials. I'm sure you guys have, like, experienced that for those of you who have followed really any game tutorial. City tutorials I'm not as weird with, but, like, it's happened in this map a couple times as well. Like, I'm so weird with inventory management, but whenever I'm actually building, it's like, yeah, whatever. I'll get, like, 2 of a block. I don't really think is my problem. Hello, Callum. It's good. How is yours? Hello, Echo. Looking for the infirmary room so I get that done while you do whatever. Do the signs first. God, so needy. Yeah, exactly. What about the infirmary room, by the way? Like, what are you referencing with it specifically? Oh yeah, this looks so much better than this guy named Chris Comics who made this map. His map sucked. I'm just kidding, Chris. Oh god, I gotta change that now since I removed the positions of these. Can you mail a pipe bomb to T-Jock for me? Oh. I thought Henry and Batim sounds dead inside. Orders not as awesome. Yeah, Henry's so much more relatable. On it, boss. Alright, T-Jock. So, what I'm gonna need you to do is, in approximately 3 to 4 business days, you're gonna open your mailbox, you're gonna pick up the box, and you're gonna spike it. And it should do something really cool and awesome. It won't do anything bad, I swear. It'll look pretty epic. It'll be a fun little light show that will not cause any sort of harm to anybody in the area. Okay, you got that? Was that thing holding my valve? I don't know, was it? If only you'd open your eyes, maybe you'd know. God, some people are so blind. Sure, actually, yeah, you can do that too. I'm okay with that. I like surprise packages. Prop sandwich. I got them last year and I actually had a usage for them. Not last year, I think. No, it would have been last year. When we were at the East Coast Hunters Convention in Philly. I got these, like, prop cupcakes, and I think it was cupcakes and a milkshake. Or it was a cupcake, a pie slice, and a milkshake. The cupcake had, like, an eye on the top. The milkshake, I forget what it was. It might have been an eye on the top as well or something. And the pie was just, like, it looked weird. I don't know. It looked like an apple pie if it was, like, contaminated with things you shouldn't be eating. And yeah, they were cool. They weren't, like, there was, like, $10 each. They were surprisingly cheap. And, you know, I bought, like, a couple of them. For fun. Imagine not having all 5 chapters plus archives plus Silent plus Dark Revival plus Alpha builds. What a nerd. Yeah, imagine not having Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 started. And imagine not having 2 done. And imagine not having Indigo... I could keep going with maps, but I ain't doing all that. Alright, let me break down the wall. Tear down my walls. I didn't say anything. Okay. This honestly doesn't look that bad, Chris. I feel like you're overdramatic. FNAF plus factory equals Secret of the Mimic. Why is there a factor in FNAF? They gotta make the projects or product somewhere. Fazbear Entertainment. Yes, in fact, T-Jock. How'd you know? Oh. Is there a solution to that that makes sense? I hope so. The immediate solution would be this. This. Which I guess I could do specifically for the section that I need. Of course, that's right under it. Like, you could have been a million spots, but no, you had to be there. I could actually shrink it, though. Like, I could make... Because if I have the stairs here, it's fine. See you later, Caroline. If you had your license in real life, I'd be questioning whoever gave it to you. So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I might just trim that down, rather than trying to finagle with anything else. Because by the time there's a room to the right. By the time I get there, I should be further out than it anyway. God, this sewer's longer than I thought. It's actually not that bad though. Yeah, it's like after the turn, there's like a fairly long part where there's a room on the side, and then after that, it's just like one little area, and then the room. Are you gonna do cave, Chris? I'm asking because it's not even against you. I'm just gonna be picky with people joining for a little bit. Oh wait, I might not have trimmed it far enough. Yeah, 1, 2, because it would need to be there. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, you are online, in fact. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm so smart. I could shorten this one. This one can get shortened a little bit, just so this isn't so much like off like that. How much do I want to round the corner? Do I want to just take off the very... I might just take off the very corner block here. Yeah, don't let that die. Again, I don't know if there's much for you to do. Cool. I'm gonna explode. Did you get that one? I love this game so much. It's such a great game. You'll get one of these. One of these will sneak its way through. It's like chairs. You look like chairs. Musical chairs. Oh, that doesn't even surprise me anymore, to be honest, Chris. I'm not even shocked. Just kind of, yeah, no, that one checks out. How about hit it with the sneak attack? Slowest sneak attack ever. Yeah. Like, why can't I choose who can just join? Wouldn't that be just splendid? I don't expect much good from this game as far as, like, those things are concerned anymore. Like, I don't really expect convenience. I've got news you'd probably expect. Oh, that's a funny way to put it. You're gonna, like, get them all at once or something, watch. That's usually how it works. It sends it when it feels like it. Nah, I don't really feel like it. It's one of those SpongeBob lines that lives in my head rent free. Where I am right now, you mean? I'm a little close, but hey, it's working. Like, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just living my life on the edge a little bit, a little on the edge. Wow. Okay. That was kind of easier than I expected it to be. Figuring out the curve. Okay. I need the plank here. Then I need a chiseled bookshelf. Then I need a stair. I guess I should probably bring the beehives along. Hello, RN. No way. Bro's got the ultimate watching experience. Could only dream to have the watching experience you're having right now. Not that I would, but... why are they 2 blocks apart? What am I doing with my markings here? Whoops. I'm assuming I need to do a double in this corner. Yeah. Which is fine. I kind of anticipated that anyway. Starting musical memory. Nice. Sounds like a fun time. Hit him with the sneak attack again, maybe? That one totally went through. Trust me. I'm a certified engineer, and that one went through. If I gaslight the game into thinking that I'm smart enough to manipulate the game to actually send it, that'll manipulate the game mentally to send it. Because that's totally how that works. I saw something, I wanted to, like, actually look more into it about, like, an 8D music thing. I don't know what it is. I just saw a post about it somewhere, and I'm like, I kind of want to see what this is. Like, I wonder how much different it is, or what it is. All your attacks are missing. Yeah, no, I shouldn't be surprised, I guess. Okay, one, and then there, right? And then there's nothing on the curve. There's actually nothing until over this, like, doorway that's... Wherever this doorway is, I don't really know. I wasn't informed where the door was, because nobody told me. No, why would they tell me anything? You have caught up. Your life is free of challenges. Congratulations. The sheep will come to slaughter. Some nice foreshadowing, actually. Some pretty good foreshadowing. Put on it there? I think so. Sure. Hey, Chris, did this attack miss too? Look at my shadow on the floor. I'm floor shadowing. Yeah, you should, RN. How to get the sickest seat in the house. Used up all my earwax. Didn't need to know that one. Did you wax the signs in it, T-Jock? Did you wax chapter 1 signs? I guess it was him, because I wouldn't have. I don't wax anything. Except for my copper. Don't take that one out of context, please. Oh my god, that's like admitting to a felony. Not actually. Those are not the same. Okay. It was probably up to where I had built at the time. I didn't know he did. My bad. Frankie? You could do Frankie signs. You up. Do all of them? Sure. Except for the ones T-Jock's already been doing or is doing actively. There's probably like in... No, I think it would have actually been in this map. I think Lefty waxed like one sign. Shh, shh, guys, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Shh. I had to try one more. Maybe I could fool it if I didn't say anything. I'm gaslighting myself now. Hospital tutorial in the hospital. True. Hey, then you can rate my accuracy. Yeah, T-Dog is doing that, in fact. Precisely. Sure, Chris. Let's hear it. How do you think I felt placing all of those, T-Jack? Wow, that's crazy. I can't even do it there. I'll push it into the wall then. That's okay. I feel like that gapping is better anyway. At least there. I didn't mean to break the whole thing. Is it there? I had I had a time, in fact. Yeah. It's looking good so far. He will set us free. The sheep will come to slaughter. So over. Okay. Brilliant. Nice job. Is that a cue to DM you then? What? You said you thought you had a DM, so I'll make that prophecy true. Welcome back, Fiercina. I told you it would happen. I told you it would happen that way. Wait, this is a fun way to do it, actually. I'm having a great time. I didn't count. I said a lot. I did say that would happen, though. I didn't, to be fair. I have good self-control, unlike some of these people. Unless it comes to Little Nightmares figures, apparently. Oh yeah, by the way, I probably, if I buy the U2's figures, I want to do, like, short unboxings on them. Hey, Chris, if in case one invite doesn't work, you have 3,000 more you can use instead. Oh my god, I love Minecraft so much. This is the game we play, ladies and gentlemen. This is the game we spend our hours on. Oh, you don't want one, T-Jock? Okay, that's fine. I get it. I understand. I won't do it then. I'm thinking about, like, if there's some animatronic spirit, like a licensed, I don't think there will be a licensed, like, Poppy Playtime one or anything. But under the 1 in a million chance that there would be one, I would do a live unboxing. Trying to get disconnected, open the invites in window. Anyone else know? I don't get invites, so I can't tell you. Here you, oh, what's that? You need another one. Oh, what's that? You need an, okay, never mind. You're just not even appearing. Forgot I was doing the birch underneath, to be honest. Ha, imagine. I literally just sent you an invite also. What do you mean? Gaslighter. Yeah, can't you Windows G and then like see it that way? That'd be my at least original presumption. But no, okay, this happens, like, see where you don't appear? Because for whatever reason, whenever you try to join and don't actually join, you disappear. Like, I think you disappear because it thinks you're in the world, even though you don't actually get in. So then it just is like, oh no, you're in the world, so I can't see you. I'm gonna Windows G and Alt F4 my Minecraft. Because it does that for some. It doesn't actually, like, kill it completely, but it does minimize it. It's kind of annoying. Although it didn't last time, which was weird. It, like, didn't give me the pop-up that it normally does and, like, kill itself. It just kind of, like, shut up and then was like, hi, I'm here. And then when I tried to click on something, it did. But... Hello, Yellow Whale. Are you talking about on the exterior, the ones in the back? They aren't that bad. No, I'd say they're easy. They're not like the easiest thing on the exterior, but they're not also hard by any means. Well, nothing can top that, alright. Is it windy? Yes, it is windy, in fact. I can hear it, but I didn't know if it was like wind or like a plane or something, or a helicopter flying low. What? What do you mean? What do you mean with the signs in Frankie? Hold on. Are they waxed? Hello, DJ. Aren't they all unwaxed? I don't wax the signs. If they're waxed, they aren't me doing it. Also, yeah, I did the band room. Hold on. Thank you for the sub. Here it is. Share this area too. Whee. Alright, there's a room here, which I must build. Obviously, that's the whole point. You might be the most biased builder in this chat, Chris. What? I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Okay, this room's another part of the sewer. It's just like there's a pallet over it that everything is sitting on. So I guess I have to make the sewer and then just, you know, add the pallet on. That's so peculiar. That also means this room is gonna be a weird size, but whatever. Hello, Billy, it's raining. Cringe. It's not raining last time I checked, which was like, yeah, it's still not raining. Whoops. Exactly, RN. He's got the spirit. Right now, having the spirit. I don't think that makes any sense. Whoa. Oh yeah, I am in fact on the other side of the country, so that would check out. That's, yeah, that's valid. You have the spirit in this chat, though, at least. Good vibes. As much as they can be, I guess. Yippee! So, I guess I'll talk about this now since we're building this. I don't really have a current tutorial plan for this chapter. There's a couple obvious things I think that would need to be done first for tutorials that, you know, I'm sure some of you are waiting for. And obviously I'm not done anyway, but like I'm considerably close, I think. It's like after this, it's you get knocked out by Sammy, or I think there's one other room I have to finish, and then you get knocked out by Sammy, and there's like a couple rooms there, and then I think that's the end of the chapter. But, just imagine getting reading a lot. Sorry, your food is gone. That's crazy. At least you now are though. That's good to bounce back that way, you know. After you having not for a while there, but I want to also wait for the chapter 1 to end, and then obviously I have to make the tour for this map. But yeah, I don't think I'm not saying I'm never gonna make one. I just don't think it'll be like as soon as it seems based on how far into the chapter I am, right? Real. I hate that it's real, but it's real. Yeah, probably. I'll have to see like what ends up, how it ends up looking. But I think I will as of right now. There's a paint bucket. Cool. I think that's everything in here, right? There's a light, I guess, that I need to add. Hello, Rauxulus? Is that how you say that? I believe so. Feel free to correct me. I'm good. How are you? Nice. Light. And that should be everything, because there is a pipe. Are you for real right now? Do we really need pipes everywhere? Do we really need to be piping this much? Okay. Rules. Ah, interesting. Those darn X's always throwing me off. Okay. There's an Inkman cutout coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually about how long I want this anyway. Yeah, no, there's like... There's definitely a couple blocks that get used a lot. Yeah, I do actually, T-Jack. But, it's like, obviously oak planks or any sort of oak, like, you know, oak planks, stair slab, stripped oak, and that's like chiseled bookshelves and, beehives for me are the two. I guess like different blocks. The game? Sure, you can. Birch, and then it's gonna be there. There, and then the actually door would be exactly where I have it. Wow, I fluked that so hard. Deltarune? I'm not really a huge, like... That is Undertale-ish, right? Or it is Undertale. Before I say anything, because I feel like now that I'm saying that in my head, I'm like, that sounds wrong, but... Surely it isn't. Surely I have a quarter of a brain cell in there giving me the answers. It is. Okay, good. That's what I thought. Not really like a huge Undertale fan. I definitely could give it a try, because, you know, I did enjoy Hollow Knight, which is... I want to say in the same genre. I want to say Undertale is... Metroidvania, that's the word I'm looking for. Better than Undertale. Bamboo, it's too yellow. I use it for the barrels because I can. I think is that literally the only time I've used them? I think so. Yeah. I just like a little bit of variation, I don't know. I don't want to stick too much to like the two colors, right? Obviously I gotta keep it accurate to some extent, but I do feel like I am okay with branching out a little bit with those kinds of blocks and stuff. Like the jungle, even. The jungle's a weird color, but it contrasts nicely against the oak, and it gives me, like, without being too aggressive, it gives me some differentiation in those colors. Harder, oh good. Thank you, and hello, Fire. See you later, Rolls. Yes, Rolls. That's throwing me off for some reason. Thank you, RN. Here's your later chapters. I can barely remember my own builds, Chris. Don't expect me to remember all that. That's interesting, actually. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I know why I did that. Does that make sense? Technically speaking, I should do this, but obviously you see my problem with that. And then I would have back-to-back stairs here. It's either that or, you know, 2 block space. Because this is technically 1 at the top, is what I'm looking at. I think I'm gonna, like, just have it off. It kind of annoying, but what can you do? It's not like it's noticeable. That isn't something you would notice, again, unless you're, like, building it like I am here. And you see that and you're like, oh, despicable. Go 1 further on both. PlayStation's getting mad at me again. That's good. I like to pretend it's sort of sentient to some capacity. And whenever it, you know, like winds up to cool down, I guess is what it's doing, that is mad at me. Almost to the end of this part. And then I gotta do that one too. But I wanted to do that one after because I wanted to get the... I think that one was about to say, I love you. They are sentient, of course. But what was I gonna say? I wanted to do this part first so I could actually kind of be inside of it, you know, as I'm doing it, rather than having to, like, just look from a gated off doorway or passageway. Isn't that bringing back King of the Hill? No, I don't believe I have. I might actually want to get that one out of the way. There's not a scene here that I, like, get knocked out in the sewers, is there? I get the valve in, right? Yeah, no, because you have to go to the next room anyway. Never mind. Hello, Gray Pikmin in Minecraft. What, like, I know what it, well, I kind of know what it is, but, like, what actually is the... It's just a character, right? Or am I misinformed? Hell yeah, 100k, love to see it. These references to make builds just by memory. I wish I could go off memory like this. I have the, well, for this game specifically, I have it up in the background. Strategy game. Oh, I see. I just know of the character. Remember the lethal mod I played? But I have Bendy up in the background so I can just look at it. But sometimes I'll use like video clips or whatever. Let me add the couple of things in here, and then I might go back to that other pathway just to get it out of the way before I do the room that's different. And use Chris's favorite block in the game here. Best block choice I've done according to him. Good game over 5 Pikmin types. At least 5. Okay, where was there a Bendy cutout? Was there one in here? Oh, there was one in here. I knew it. Frankie's done. Moving on to Mr. Oh my god. No. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was probably needed though as well. Cool. on a strange rectangle glowy thing is. That's, you know, I've never considered it that way, but I guess that's true. It is kind of just a, well, no, I've called it a electronic rectangle. It is really just a rectangle that has information on it that may or may not be useful in any given day. Okay, let's go take a break from this part of the sewers and do the exact same thing just on a different portion. Okay, so that one's not gonna be fun. Could I structure block some of this, maybe? Let me get the, like, measurements down. Where am I go? Oh, wait, here, right? No, wait, that's fine, because, yeah, if it's in line, which it isn't? No, surely it is. Surely I'm wrong. How? Just a quick question. How? These stairs are in line with this floor, and then the coal is a block below that. Which is exactly where I have it, no? Wait, it is in line. What? I'm insane. Okay, whatever. It worked. That's all that matters. Not well, but it worked. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, this is four. This is a 4-block area. Such an absolute disaster here. That's fine. I'll just have to trim it or something. Pillar 1. Pillar 2. And then it would curve there, is what I've been trying to say for the past 5 minutes. Not that it's been that long, but you get the point. And then I'll have one there, and I don't think I'll need to go further than that, but I might. We'll see. Well, FNAF 1 with working cameras and power and everything. Updated and deleted. Oh my god. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. I always, like, I'm paranoid of things like that happening. I always end up, like, I have a flash drive, and I have, like, every couple month or so back up my worlds on there, because I'm like, just God forbid I have something like that happen. That's so annoying, though. It seems like the Switch version of Minecraft is just, like, annoying with things like that sometimes. I've had a couple people, I think, in my server have issues like that where it just deleted stuff for fun. Hello, Bun Bun. Poor small alien things. I'm putting honey mustard all over their face. Yeah, that'll really help the situation. Nice job. Switch gotta be the worst version of the game. It's so buggy and I've lost so many worlds. Stop playing it. Yeah, no, that's fair. I thankfully never used Switch, but it's like, it's always weird because you see those videos of people like just absolutely getting destroyed by like lag in Bedrock. I've really never had an issue with it. Which is good for me, I guess, yippee, but also like, how is the game that laggy? I don't understand. I hate the bug rock stereotype, but like I can't even deny it, because it definitely is true. The game has some major bugs. There's I can show immediately like 2 or 3 off the top of my head that I'm aware of. Where are beacons? Like the beacon glass just doesn't render properly for whatever reason. Trap doors on one direction are weird. I think it's this one, yeah. Handle should be on this side because, you know, it opens like that, but it just isn't for some reason. And is there anything else that I know of immediately? I don't think so. Those are the 2. Pop out on chapter 3, nice. for like Minecraft. Whew, how would I, like, what would I actually give it? That's a good question. Like, maybe like an 8. It's fun to, you know, mess around with, and a lot you can do. Like, building is always fun, but because of, you know, as I mentioned, some of the just horrendous bugs, it's not really, it gets frustrating at times. Also, I feel like the big, you know, Minecraft thing, or one of the big things with it is survival, and I just don't really like survival all that much. I'll go through, like, phases of it a little bit, but I just like building in creative. That's what's fun for me. Okay, so yeah, no, this won't work, which is exciting. Actually, I can get away with it, because I can block off this particular section with trapdoors and just have the other two where it should be. Not necessarily how I would like it, but it is what it is, I guess. People on Bedrock doesn't even work. Yeah. We just had that experience with Chris in chat earlier. He didn't get a single invite, and I sent him, like, probably more than I should have, and he just got all, like, 3,000, not 3,000, but he got all of them at the same time. And it's just, I don't know. Yeah, and then there's me over here, RN, who just physically can't. Because it's blocked for whatever reason. Microsoft in general, I feel like, is just poorly run. Like, it's not even specifically... Oh, wow, that actually does line up. I'm kind of surprised. It's not even specifically Minecraft. It's just Microsoft in general is bad. Like, I keep getting Microsoft Family pop-ups when I don't have a Microsoft Family because, you know, I don't know, it just doesn't exist. I can't find it anywhere. I don't even have, like, the Microsoft Family app installed, I'm pretty sure. At least last time I checked, I didn't. And, like, how are you still giving me pop-ups if you're not even installed on my computer? Like, what? And they still didn't let you join. Yeah, exactly. It's fine. It's fine. I got it under control. Valve did the Microsoft. I love Valve. Valve is so good. They actually pretend to care. Well, they do care. Yeah, I've seen the things about them, like just getting account backs immediately. Who's the special guy, RN? Yeah, this is definitely thinner than I would have liked. I'm glad I went with 3 on the other one. I don't even... Can I even, like, make the pipe? I guess I can. It'll just be off-centered. Barrel's on the left, so pipe will be on the right. I like that logic. You don't have a Microsoft mom. That is not... You know, sure, honestly. Whatever makes you sleep at night. How am I special? Just wondering is all. The ocean is a soup. Yes, this is true. I second this statement. I can't add one there, so I'll add one here. Look, I don't know about all that. If it makes you sleep, it makes you sleep. If it doesn't, then that's a kind of a different problem, I guess. Hello, Diet. Learning to make a crane drill cement mixer, claw wrecking ball, forklift, a loader for one thing. Like in real life or in Minecraft? You should have expected me to ask that. IRL. Hell yeah. There's a flickering light down there. I'll add it here. Sure, why not? I do, yes, Soren. Why do you ask? Okay. No, Aaron, you like Dream? Confirmed. I knew it. I am Defense Gate. Anyway. Now that slight detour is done, back to 3 or 1 block centers. Welcome back, Peaks. That is good. Turn too much towards chat. Let me look away from you, get. Look more at Bendy screen. So I'm not turning my head so much to look at it. Oh yeah, this room's gonna be splendid. I can't wait for this one that I'm about to do, actually. So I guess I don't have to wait. Alright, watch this Dream, what a nerd. Because I got bored of speeding on highways, that's... Imagine ever getting bored of that. For legal reasons, this is a joke, chat. So I have a problem with editing. The media error file thing keeps flickering on your timeline. Hello, Mini Mumbo. So... I've had that with a couple things. You could try just exporting it and see what happens. I don't know, because I've had it a couple times where it did that, and I don't remember how I actually got rid of it or fixed it. It also just doesn't like certain media types. I'm sure you've experienced that one. But I can't import like WebPs or anything, which is annoying. Because it feels like half the images I'm trying to use are WebPs, so, you know. That's what the point of the mask is. Yeah, the mask hides your sins. Favorite month? October. One, I love Halloween in general, but also, just like, October weather is probably the best weather out of, like, any of the seasons, in my opinion. I like spring as well. Like, I do like the kind of, I don't want to say warm, but, no, yeah, I guess warm is correct. Warm spring days. But just like the high 50s is just perfect. I don't know. Screenshots? Yeah, exactly. You can import, I think it's PNGs and JPEGs work. If you want, Arn, I can send you a file converter, because I have one link that doesn't, like, it's free. Just so you can, you know, change WebPs or whatever you end up having into something DaVinci actually likes. I usually just go with PNGs, I think, when I do. I don't even know what I do, to be honest. I do something like that. But yeah, I don't understand that. You want to, like, just harass me in DMs real quick, or just, like, send me a message and be like, hey, send me that link. Wonder if I could pull it up. No, it's... Do pinned messages, or... Not messages. Pinned websites on Chrome. Do they show up on other devices? Because if I were to, you know, like, just forget to check until later... I don't think I can pull it up on my phone. I don't know. I could screw with it and see. That is not what I meant to do. Jack Skellington. I think I've seen that clip, Chris. I think I recognize that line. Gecko used to be good, but it's barely usable anymore. I used it, like, last year, and it was great, but I haven't used it since, and I've heard it's gotten just terrible. What used to be my go-to on phone was Video Shop, but it had not ads. It had a watermark, which you could remove because it was just like the first 5 seconds in the corner. So I just like export it on your phone and then, you know, just trim the 5 seconds off. But hello, Laser Wolf. Did I see your comment? Or Had a cupcake? Hell yeah, I love cupcakes. Sorry, I just like didn't read that. I'm too invested in nothing actually. I'm not really invested. What did Rez or Kiku or whatever your name is? Okay, harassment DM send, thanks. It's fantastic, Rolls. It's a great experience. Making myself feel right at home. No, it didn't have ads. It didn't even have ads. I don't know what I was saying. But it feels like a lot of video editors nowadays just aren't great. Like, I don't use much. DaVinci works, and I love Canva. Canva might be the only, I mean, it's not great for editing videos, but it works. Canva is the only thing I've used recently that has actually, like, done pretty much exactly what I needed it to. Oh, it looks like a face. It looks like a sleeping face. I'm just like, I'm basement hopping. One basement to the next. Let's go. Okay. Time to make a barrel. I already have oak stairs. See, this is what I'm talking about with my inventory management just being horrendous. I need the arrows. Nope. This will be like 5 minutes. Give me a sec. I gotta find it. Oh, never mind. It's just right there. I don't have the down one there, though, which kind of sucks. It's so tiny. Oh, my bad, guys. Didn't realize it'd be that small. Okay. I'm sure it has a great personality. It's fine. Congratulations, you're the first escaped convict. Guards, get him! I can do the up carrot, I guess. Bendy in the ink machine. Cardboard colored is kind of true, yes. Because it's all, like, ink. I don't know why it would be, like, specifically yellow, though. Because, you know, ink isn't really, like, yellow like that. I don't know. I can't find this. Oh, wait. It's literally right there in my face. What if I went down a line and did this? It's not centered. Why is it not centered? What? That's so very odd. Look, it's off a little. It's just off by a little bit. You try. Okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna worry about that then. Custom Huggy Pleasure, yo. I want to farm his channel for views. The views. I don't blame you. I guess. What am I doing? Am I still using piglin heads for these? Let me check the color. I think I am, yeah. I think I used it in... I think it's the Boris room. I am. Yes, I am. And I'll do it again. Of any horror game, Benny has the best art style. Most unique, but I don't think it's my favorite. I do think the... Are these different? Oh, they're inverted. That's a little peculiar. Yeah, get out of here. Huh, that's strange. Okay, so this one on the right needs to be smaller somehow. I could just make you a 3x3 perfectly. I think that's a reasonable difference. Yeah, because I don't want it to be too much of a difference. Right, it's the right one that's smaller? Yeah, it is. You'll float down here, question mark? I'm filling it all in. Saving blocks, never heard of her. Any chance I could, like, I don't think, I think this is just gonna have to pass. It looks a little off, but it's not, like, terrible. I think I can live with it. Hi, Lefty. I don't have anything particularly that, like, you can do, so I'm not gonna be letting many people in. I'm sure you understand why, Lefty, you know. But nothing against you. I know you wouldn't cause that, but... Hello, Johnny, be good. Yes, it is finished. The tutorial is... Well, I'm done recording it. I think it'll finish in, like, July or something. I don't know. I don't even know if I scheduled all of it, but... It'll be going for a little while, so... They're... I'm assuming oil tanks, or some sort of septic tank, maybe? Since these are sewers. I don't know about a septic tank in a studio, but... Like this, specifically. But maybe. Some sort of tank filled with things. There we go. Trapdoor. Maybe I want like a vent gate or a button or something. Maybe a button off this beehive. And then do I want to do the same on the other one? Sure. Just I'll push the trapdoor up just so it's not on the stairs. Got a third monitor. Sitting in a box and you're ready to set it like until I can get an arm. I only have 2. 3 feels a little, you know. How do I put it? Not even not to sound insulting, just how do I put it? It feels a little like... I love words. They're great. A little much, you know, like Hacker Man vibes, I guess, in a way. Not what I was trying to go for, but... It's all that my brain can come up with, so... Halloween costumes, wave 2 animatronic launch got delayed. Yeah, I can show it in a sec, Beaks. Hold on. Let me just add these stairs. Nice. Oh yeah, that's the room done. Just don't look at the walls. They're done, I swear. Okay, let me find the entrance, which is way over there. Again, this game is a lot more linear than other games, I feel like. Poppy Playtime, it seems like every chapter is so centralized. This is like, no. It's not centralized. Okay. Here's the beginning. Welcome. I'll just show the whole map, actually. Like, I'll show into chapter 2 as well, what I have. Yeah, no, that's fair. I don't really feel like a third makes sense. Especially because that would be my... I mean, I have a third one, technically, because of PlayStation, but it kind of doesn't count the same way. Because, like, that one is, you know, for a different thing. But I don't know, I feel like... it feels like a, media overload. Having all 3 on, you know? Especially whenever I'm building a game or doing a time-lapse or something. Like, if I have Discord on my right monitor, then sure, sometimes. Like, if I'm in a VC. But I guess I don't always have my right monitor displaying anything other than literally just my my computer background. So, like, sometimes it's like, whatever, just to have the left 2 actually being used. But, like, right now where I have, you know, YouTube and OBS on the right one, it's like, oh my god. Connect chapters 2 and 3. I don't know. I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't know. I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't know. I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't know. I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't know. I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, so... I don't remember where 3 starts and where 2 ends, Also, isn't the ink chase in chapter 2? So isn't that the transition before the end of it? 1 and 2 connect 2, 2 and 3 don't. 3 and 4 do, 4 and 5 don't. Should the play Palace and Indigo Park has no signs, but I'm still checking to see if there's any. There's got to be some. Some. Well, maybe not in landing pad, I guess. It's so much nicer, yeah. For recording and stuff. I love having the third for PlayStation because that makes like doing tutorials so much easier. Rather than having to like give myself notes and images of every little thing, I just like get numbers of the walls I know I need numbers for and just use my alt account to, you know, get all the little details and stuff I may or may not miss. Which does also become a problem in certain situations with rooms because I don't always get numbers sometimes. I just like forget or whatever, and yeah. Ship him one, yeah, exactly. I think there are definitely situations where, like, yeah, a third one would be great to have, but like for me right now, no. No. Because then I'd have to probably move the PlayStation monitor or do some weird thing, like, I don't know, have it like on the wall. Actually, not a bad idea. Put it above the others, like just behind my one of my PC monitors or my main one. So instead of looking over, I look up. Brilliant. I'll thank myself later. I had to put the melee in there. See you later, rules. Thank you, Beaks. Yeah, sneak peek for the tutorial. Hello, Nico. I did see that. Thank you for getting the membership. That is awesome. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I'll wait a little bit. I'll finish sewers, and then after I finish sewers, y'all want to see a gas production update in PPT? I'll show this briefly. I won't show everything, but like I won't show the rooms off the hallway. I'll just go straight to infirmary, pretty much. Just for fun, yeah, that's fair. And I won't show the same area, but I'll show a sneak peek. That's more necessary for things like editing, OBS, YouTube, and such. I was thinking, like, I don't know, actually. I guess it depends on how you're editing, because I only really need two if I'm, like, because I'll have, you know, the editor on one, and I'll have, like, Chrome or whatever on the other for your updates. But I guess if you're editing something, like, one of your, like, crazy Star Wars videos or whatever are in, then yeah. He plays, like, 3 blocks. But yeah, I guess you did help. I can't really discredit you. But, like, for me, who's just editing tutorials and maybe every once in a while a fancy video, like, it's not much. I've been thinking recently, like, how do I expand content that way? Like, I love the tutorials and the streams, don't get me wrong, but having, like, a third thing other than just the tutorials and Let's Builds and whatever else I might stream, have, like, some sort of gameplay thing. Like, even if I take Twitch streams of games that I've played, or that I'm gonna play, you know, like new games, and just edit them into videos, I think that'd be cool. Just to have a little bit of a different kind of content form, so it's not always the same. How many rooms are in the musical memory path? Okay, well, I guess there's the main hallway. There's the side hallway area overall, which I'm counting as one. The vent, the dirt pathway, if you want to consider that a room. Molding room, musical memory itself, the vent, the other vent, I guess. Reject room, and then all the hallways, which are split into probably like 3 areas, I would say. Stairwell, actual hallways, well, 2 actual hallways, and there's also the train path. So, a good amount. But it's not like... It's longer than the Wugster, but it's not like crazy. I feel like my game is freaking out right now. Maybe not, I could be wrong, but it feels like it's lagging a bit. Are you good with waiting until I actually go over there to show off the other thing? There's some big chains. Alright, I'm gonna do the signs. Okay, cool. Insert Chris just crying and screaming in the background. That's not how I did it. I did them all facing the same way. I just forgot about that part. Kind of sort of forget. Nice. I gotta stay consistent with that, surely. It's not the perfect chain design, but as I say, it does what I need it to do, and that's all that matters, right? That's the point. That's the whole game. I'm just gonna stare at the entire thing and then worry about the bookshelves after. Wonder how I do normal videos now with all that Star Wars editing. Like maybe this we're seeing a triangle transition. I mean, you totally could. I don't because I don't know. I like the simplicity and also because I'm lazy. But we're not gonna talk about that part. But like I don't know. I kind of go with the simplicity because it's easier to edit, especially with as much as I'm doing. But still have something in there. Okay, I knew that was gonna happen. You're gonna... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but you're gonna get planked because you're gonna have to walk the plank. We'll do it on this side as well. I don't know if this side is a one block center or not. Guess we'll find out. No, interesting. Good question regarding the building chapter 3. Sorry, go on, man. I didn't read it earlier, but sorry. But go on. And minus, I mean, most of the walls in your map white concrete, not smooth quartz. I originally used a lot of white concrete, but as I've been texturing, I've actually realized white concrete is just not a great block for texturing with. Like, you got wool and stuff, I guess, but smooth quartz, there's so many other blocks that work with it better. So I've ended up just, you know, not... To the room behind the compactor. Are you talking about the, like, first... I know the compactor is the first room. We're talking about the way you go or the other side? Because there is technically another side. Like, the room with all the... I guess the ladder, the area you have to swing it or climb up. Whatever the hell that is. You know what I'm talking about, surely. I made the red wall, or the wall is red on the back, so I did like mangrove and mangrove stairs. The side behind the walls where you pull yourself up. Yeah, okay. I did mangrove and mangrove stairs alternating to give you like the kind of wall pattern. I did the same thing in on the new version of chapter 1 in the what's it called? Bay room, I guess the red hand room. And the side walls, I just like brought the pattern that was on the walls of the actual compactor itself back. No, I'm gonna leave it open because it has a little bit of like an inner layer almost, and I wanted to add it, but I think it'll just look better to bring the signs up again and then black off the top. Thank you, and hello, Kylie. Bama done, Frankie done, Indigo done, Joyful done. Nice. That's fair, I guess, yeah. I don't blame you on that one. Thanks, then. You know the game yourself? Yeah, that's fair. If you... I can't really for the earlier segments since I don't think I have them. There's a chance I have them on YouTube still, but I think I deleted them all recently. But once you get, like, to further areas, or if you want me to save any video clips and send them to you, let me know, because I can for the sections I have. This will look kind of weird, I think, with them connecting or intertwining, but that's fine. Is it fine? Yeah, that's fine. Looks like a face, though. When does it not, though? Did Max Baldy? Wow. T-Jock's gotcha covered. Go team, go. Okay, this is a crazy idea. Not really. I don't like it, though. It's an interesting idea, I think, in general for a graded, like, look. But I'm probably just gonna do fences because it's not, like, it's not graded that way. You know? Welcome back, Mini Mumbo. Only bought chapter 1 to 2 and 4, but somehow didn't buy 3. How do you manage that? Genuinely, though. Keeping up a Zine game. Go, go, Power Ranger. That's so long building Poppy playtime. Playing the game feels like a fever dream now. I can't really relate. Thanks for being here. Yeah, that checks out. Wait, Beyonds have a similar pattern, don't they? I mean, it's a little different. It's also kind of not as yellow as I want. I want it to be yellow. We could use Chris's favorite block here. I'm gonna call it that from now on. There's like a light shining on it. I think that's why it looks yellow. It might not even be yellow. Maybe mud bricks? Mud bricks are brighter. Play Roblox Recruit. See if that gets you somewhere. That could also, yeah. But again, they might be making the same inferences that I would make, so. Not to say it would be... It'll be probably different than what I just said, right? Like, I don't expect you to get the same results. Ah, splendid. Yeah, just where I wanted you to be, in my way. That's fine. I can live with it. And then I'll go blank. Maybe use a stair, actually, an oak stair. Well, no, sandstone, just so it sticks out. I want the differentiation between the machines and the pipes to be obvious, I think. And that is, in fact, one way to do that. For one room in chapter 4, you use dark oak planks. I've used dark oak, well, I guess I use dark oak signs there. But yeah, dark oak does sometimes get the spotlight. Guess it just depends. Get over to birch this. I keep forgetting to do that. Actually, I don't need the side ones here. Oh, no, I do need the side ones. I don't need you, because it'll be a birch slab there. That's so close. So close, yet so far. Oh, wait, that literally just connects. Yup, it connects. That's such a word. In fact, that's so much of a word, actually, you don't even know that it's a word. Main skin on Minecraft. So, this one I actually made. This is made by me in something. I don't remember. I made it in some skin editor. But the previous one... Alright, actually, I'm going to go all the way back. So, back on Xbox 360 edition of Minecraft, they had this Moon Knight skin. It was I think it was a Marvel character or something, and I loved the skin and I always used it. When editions got changed to Bedrock, they didn't have that skin anymore for some reason. I don't know why, but they didn't. So I tried to pick a new skin, and then I ended up with the Knight skin, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. And after a while, I was like, you know what? I kind of want a custom skin once I get to PC, and so T-Jock made one for me, and I used that for a year probably. I used it for a while, maybe not a year, but I used it for a good while. And then I recently was kind of just rebranding stuff with the channel, and I was trying to make pretty much everything to where I had made it. And, yeah, this skin was one of those things, so. I figured you were going to say something along the lines of that. Yeah, that checks out, T-Jack. But yeah, you did. In case you have short-term memory loss, you did. Figured I'd kind of, you know, re-jog your memory there. Actually on the shelf a little bit, so we'll do that. The ink. The inkening. So, yep, there's also ink there. I also don't have the shelf. Oops. Yeah, maybe, again, consider this a lesson, man. Remember what you're saying before you say it. Regardless of if they're in the room, you know? Just kind of gotta be respectful. Hello, Frederick. Welcome back, Nathan. Don't even try, Aaron. He's just gonna keep denying it. I bet I could find the evidence of you sending me the file for the skin, too, Jack. I bet I could find it. I will say, like, I'm not gonna say it wasn't bad, but looking at it now compared to this one, it was a lot more realistic in a way, which, it wasn't bad. I didn't hate it for that reason, and I'm not gonna say I did hate it at all. I didn't. I liked it. But I think comparing it to this skin, yeah, it's a jarring change for sure, because this one feels more, I don't want to say more on brand, because I'm not really cartoony, but it definitely is a lot more simple. Can I please block pick the frog light? Thanks. I'll need to break the fence for that. Do I? Yeah, these are on both sides. Okay. I'll go, what, 4 off either wall maybe? Or 5 off either wall. Sure, 5 off works. Feels more OG Minecraft? Yeah, I can see that. Felt more realistic is kind of what I'll say. Again, guys, just drop it. You know you're not going to get a firm anything out of him. He's just going to keep denying it. I hate this part, by the way. That should be the room done. That should be the room done. Not yet, Chris. Is that actually where it needs to be? Nope. Of course not. There we go. I finally got him in. Okay. And he's dead. Dead as hell. Hello, Deadcool. Nah, you're not getting a wave. Oh, you're just vibing. Okay. Oh, let's show some stuff. And I can also show you the room, man. And I'll show the Chris thing first, actually, because that's the most uninteresting. Not because it's Chris. Actually, yes, because it's Chris. No, because I, What was I showing you again? Add the hat? Oh, yeah, you're so right. I already walked away, though. Well, no, because I have the thing down. Entire musical memory path. Okay, I'm just gonna show it in spectator. So there's this room here. Oh, that's too dark. There's this hallway, which ends up looping back there. You'll see that later. Then it's the dirt. And then molding room. And then this little vent conveyor pathway. And then the other side of that gate. And then the other side of the hallway. And then musical memory, which is where T-Doc is right now. Actually, no, it'd be through the vent. Vent. Some really weird angles and stuff. Reject room. This hallway and then the little train pathway there. This hallway, the weird puzzle between the hallways, this hallway, this hallway, this hallway, this hallway, and then the stairwell, which leads back to here. And then I'll show the first chapter 3 room first, as well. Nah, Nathan, I couldn't do that, surely. You're not in my Minecraft world. Make your finding frame with a shader pack? Nice. Okay, man. If you're here or not, whatever. This is the first, like, or here's, you know, this room, and then here's this one. You see I have got all these going. Got the mangrove wall there. Got this wall. I literally just took, like, this part of the pattern and just pulled it through. Yes, there is a Twitch tonight. It'll be Repo with T-Jock. And then this side, and then whatever.